artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And plan.
Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
The newer Deus Ex games are some of my favorites. In 2011, a lot of good games came out, but Deus Ex Human Revolution ended up being my favorite one. I spent the most time playing it, having currently beaten the game 5 times now, 3 times on the hardest difficulty. Everything about the game appealed to me. The stealth was exactly what I like in stealth games, and the depth of conversations and characters added interesting dynamics to dialogue. Within every main mission, there was a side job that could be completed, helping you in a future mission. There were side quests that explored different topics, such as drug dealers, investigations, and personal stories. I'd play the game for hours, sneaking my way through missions and learning the paths of guards so well that I perfectly get through areas without ever being detected. However, this isn't why Deus Ex Human Revolution has stuck with me. At least, not entirely. For the sake of this video, I'm only going to be showing footage of Mankind Divided, as well as a little bit of Human Revolution. These 2 games are the ones I'm most acquainted with, even though I have played the first Deus Ex. I won't show any big spoilers either, so you can enjoy these games on your own time. Some games like to leave you with thoughts, whether it be the reflection of your choices, paranoia, or emotional characters. Deus Ex asks one big question throughout both of its games. What does it mean to be human? One of the common recurring themes in these games is the conflict between people who are augmented, that is, people who have mechanically enhanced their body to be a more proficient human being, and non-augmented people. During the games, the gap between these 2 groups grows and eventually hits a tipping point. There are arguments on either side that justify their point of view. Augmented people are capable of more. They can lift heavy objects, run faster, jump higher, think differently, and even exchange their vital organs for mechanical ones that can help them function. On the flip side, augmentations are expensive and sometimes even unreliable. They can malfunction, causing augmented people to turn on others and attack, possibly even killing. This is a huge plot point throughout the games, as riots and protests against augmentations really stir out of control. During these games, you play as Adam Jensen. He's the first person with augments whose body naturally accepts them without the need for neuropozyne, a drug that helps augments coexist with our bodies. Adam had to become augmented from an attack on the biofirm he was working at, Seraph Industries, in order to save his life. Against his own will, he had to use augments to live, which is where the line,
"I never asked for this,"
comes from. Throughout the game, you earn new abilities after doing different tasks. You can augment yourself further with small things like being able to walk silently, to being able to shoot metal balls out of your body that explode around you. And the game militarizes augmentations because you're an undercover agent who needs these abilities in order to perform his tasks. But the rest of the world is evolving too, enhancing their bodies in ways that help them in everyday life. We have to ask ourselves that very important question from earlier. What does it mean to be human? What makes us human? Is it our limitations, or is it our ability to enhance and adapt ourselves? As said in one of the game's very well-written trailers, people used to be afraid of electricity.
It's unnatural. They were playing God, but people were scared of electricity. And where would the world be?
It's the argument that humans are always creating something new to better mankind, but at the same time, it's dividing us. You see what I did there? But in all seriousness, Deus Ex Human Revolution and Mankind Divided pose some interesting questions and debates. While the games may be created for entertainment purposes, their messages and meanings go a lot deeper. It's not completely insane to think that this technology could happen in the next 2 decades or so. The games take place in both 2027 and 2029, which I think may be a bit early for this kind of technology, but augmentations are something that could very well happen within my lifetime. In fact, they already exist. Bionics and machinery are already being used to help people. If you follow the Deus Ex pages on either Facebook or Twitter, they'll sometimes share videos of workers or regular people doing amazing things despite the limitations of their bodies. This technology helps them lead a more normal life, and at the end of the day, they still like to relax and eat meals and engage in social interactions. Nothing about them seems inhuman. What Deus Ex does really well is show this conflict. In Human Revolution, you visit cities more than one time, and each time you come back, riots are getting more out of control and different parts of the cities are blocked off. Mankind Divided takes this several steps forward by having moments where the cities have checkpoints for augmented individuals. Train stations even have signs for non-augmented people and different ones for augmented people. So this question of segregating augmented people comes a little close to what's happening in reality right now. We might look at these games and chuckle, thinking, oh, it's just technology, why would we ever segregate over that? But when comparing the situations in-game to those of real life, you have to wonder, what does it mean to be human? Thank you all for watching this video. If you'd like to see more, there are other critiques that I've done on my channel. You can watch them by clicking the playlist on screen. I want to clarify that I don't think this technology needs to be segregated. The conflict of augmented people versus non-augmented people is a topic strictly used just in Deus Ex for entertainment purposes. I don't believe that this technology will actually create a large-scale conflict in real life, but I still like to analyze it simply because it's an interesting topic. So thanks again. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content, and hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Also, I love that they have Adam smoke in the games because his lungs are augmented, so it doesn't affect him. Awesome.